Let's level up.
Level up. Community, friends, family. Level up. Your finance, your friends, and your mindset. Level up. Your health, vision, and knowledge. Level up.
Your life. Level up with Sharie Wilson. Thank you for tuning in to Level Up with Sharie Wilson. Today we're going to be talking about vision boards, affirmation, taking what you want, believing it's yours, and walking as if it's yours. I remember 3 years ago, my husband and I was walking in a neighborhood just like this. And I remember we was walking with our dog and we were saying, we want to live in an area like this. And at the time we were just renting a home. And 3 years later, I have my dream home. Follow me. So here we are. This is what I do to manifest any and everything that I want to see in the future. So the first thing you want to do is find a board. You can always start off with things like this. It don't have to be this big, and you can actually go with something smaller. It depends on what you want. Some people want to see one in their room. Some people want to see one in their office. And you have to figure out, what do you want to see in your future? So that's key. What do you want to see? What do you truly want to see? And this is something that you probably need to meditate on. This is something that you need to sit quiet and really try to figure out, what do you want? Because whatever you put here, whatever you draw your attention to, is what you're going to end up having. So I know I said outside that I did a vision board prior to getting this home. Actually, it was like a year before I even thought about this home. And some of the things I don't have here because I have the home, but I'm going to give you an example of what I want today. So before, I had a home. I had what my house was going to look like. I even had, when you walk through my doors, I wanted to see the pool. Well, when you walk through my door, you see a beautiful pool. So exactly what I had on my vision board is what I have today. So I'm going to show you. So one of my things that I know that I want now is passive income. Not just regular income. I want passive income. What is passive income? Passive income is money that's just overflowing, okay? Just overflowing. And that's what you really should be buying the extra stuff with. You know, money that you really don't have to think about. It's just, oh, okay, it's there. I don't need it for bills. I don't need it to pay anything. It's there. So what do I have? I have money. So I'm going to put that on my vision board. I want to go on more vacations. Now, since I've been in this home, I haven't seen really a beach. I haven't laid out on a beach because I've been working so hard to really make this into a home. It was a fixer-upper, so I had to do what I had to do, right? So all my money went into this home. So now I want to see myself on vacation. So that's that. You want to just get magazines that kind of fit what you're trying to do. I love HGTV, but also I talked about having passive income, right? So I went, and you don't have to buy magazines because magazines can cost a few pennies. You can also get go online and just print different things out. Okay, it's cheaper, it's easier, and then you're opening yourself up to more options. But I picked up this magazine today, Get Out of Debt. And it also talks about paying off your credit cards, how to get your credit scores up to 800. So I like that. So out of this book, you just go with it. Look at the different pages. And you just cut out what you want to see. So I already cut some stuff out. I am like a 760, 770, which is really good. But I want to see myself at 800. So I'm going to put that there. I also cut out another beach one. Okay. I want to buy real estate. That's what I want to buy. My goal was to at least have one by the end of 2019. I want to buy 2 a year, and I just want to build my inventory. So I'm going to have real estate dead and center. Financial planning. You have to strategize. If I'm saying that I want to be retired by 50, what does that look like? Okay. So every time I look at this board, it's going to remind me, get your notepad, figure out a plan. How are we going to get there? So I'm definitely going to put that there. In my home, I took out all my closet doors because I hated them. And I want to do some custom doors. And this is kind of like what I want to see. So I cut this out and I'm going to put that there. And you can put things in different areas. So I like mine to look pretty because it's somewhere where I'm going to see it. I'm actually going to put it in a frame. So I'm not just going to throw stuff out there and just put it anywhere. Okay, I love this. I want a nice closet and I don't really have the space. So when I saw this, it kind of touched. It says sometimes it's a better closet, not a bigger closet. I don't have a space for a bigger one, but I have space for a better one. So that's going to go there. I got to figure out where this is going to go and make it make sense because it's pretty big. I want to find a cure for thinning hair. I want to come up with a product for thinning hair. I want to create products. So I'm putting this on my vision board. Okay. I want to remind myself every day, your focus is what? Do some research, talk to some chemists. Let's figure out what's going on internally. So I'm already doing that, but I want to remind myself to stay focused. This is really important to me too. And not just for your husband or your wife, but for your kids. I want to be able to kiss and make up with my boys, and just hug them more, kiss them on the cheek more, and just spend more time with them more. So that's the reason why actually my son is back there, because usually I have them go back in the room and I shut the doors, but hey, I'm a mom. And so my son has to do homework, and I told him he could stay in the space. So he's back there doing his homework. But yeah, kiss, 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 make up. Get out of debt. I love that. And I love a good drink. So I'll put that on there. And also, I'm going to figure out this part. I love to have family over. I love to have friends over. I love to entertain. When I first got this house, I said, God, this is your house. I'm going to extend it to whoever wants to use it. If you just bless me with this house, I want to just have it available to everybody. And since then, I had, when the race was going for mayor, I had a meeting here, and a lot of different city council members came and spoke to a group of people on why they was running for city council, or why they was running for whatever they was running for. So I just want to continue to do that type of work and extend this home for stuff like this. So I see a lot of people in the backyard, and I definitely want that on my vision board because I want to stay true to what I promised God. This is going to be a community home. So use me, God, use it. It's yours. It's not mine. I'm just living here. And then, dear God, thank you for everything. That's going to be center, because everything I have is because of him. And this is real big for me too. So this was on my other vision board, and it's okay to take things from your old vision board and put it on your new vision board. So I kind of took this off. That's why it's like a little hole. It said, don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others. So many of us is ashamed of the things we went through, the divorce, the making bad decisions, or whatever the case may be. I want to be as transparent as possible and to share my story, because my story is who I am today. I'm not perfect, and I never want to be ashamed, because what happened in the past is who I am is what are the reasons why I am who I am today? It taught me something and I learned from it, and I'm a better person for that. See the big wide world. I want to see the world. I want to go and give my time and help those who need help. And then you have sayings, okay, that touch you. And this one right here, I really, really like. It said, maybe wholeness is the acceptance of brokenness. I'm okay with the imperfection when things totally change because I'm not trying to look different or feel different. I love this. So I'm about to put all this together. And with this, we also do affirmations. I have a plan on how I'm going to achieve this. So I just don't go into trying to just make this look pretty, but I also go into how am I going to be able to go on vacation? What I'm going to do to buy this real estate? What do I need to do to have this passive income? And that's when the other work starts. So this is my vision board. I'm going to finish it later. I want it to be really detailed and I want it to be pretty. So it's not completed, but I wanted to show you some of the things I did. I wanted real estate. I want to buy property. I want passive income, credit score at 800. Out of debt. This actually say get out of debt. I crossed out the get out of debt. So we're going to speak things into existence as if it's already done. So we talked about the vision boards. So it doesn't stop here. How do we achieve some of these things? How do we go on vacation? How do I buy the closet that I really want? How do I get the investment properties? How do I stay out of debt? So these are not my bills. I just put it here for example. So you have a Visa, $500, MasterCard, $1,000, department store, $1,500, Discover Card, $2,000, American Express, $2,500, right? Your total debt is $7,500. The people who really just is not good with credit, not good with saving money, they will be the one that's paid the minimum, okay? So if it's $15 a month, if it's $25 a month, right? I don't know what. 45, maybe this is 65. This is designed for you to stay in debt and pay the 25, 27, sometimes 32% interest rate, okay? You don't want to do that unless you have a plan. Now, some people, they feel like they know what they're doing. Instead of me paying $15, I'm going to pay $50. Instead of me paying $25, I'm going to pay $75. And so on, okay? That's not a good idea either, especially when you're trying to get out of debt. So this is what I'm only telling you guys what I've done, okay? I'm not an expert. It works for me. So this is what I did. I focus on paying that $500 first, okay? So I'm going to pay the minimum on all of these, the 25, the 45, the 65, whatever this is, the 75. And then all the extra money that, people say, well, you don't want to pay just a minimum. You want to pay 3 times the amount to help and get it paid. I would take all that extra money and put it towards that 500. So my goal would be to get this paid off within 2 months. It'd be done. So then you cross this out. Debt paid. And this will stay in your room. You will see it every single day. And you can put the date that you did it. I put the dates. I love to see when I accomplished it, what day it was. I like to remember everything. I like to feel the emotions too, because if I did it once, I could do it again. The next thing, you do $1,000, okay? Take all this, pay the minimum, and then take a lump sum. If you could afford $200 a month, pay $200 a month. If you can afford $300 a month, pay the $300 a month. You can afford it even if you got to stop eating out, even if you can't buy those shoes. Whatever the case may be, you can afford. You have to figure out where to get the money. You can get the money. Pay the minimum. Pay all the extra money you have, because your main focus right now is getting this paid off. So whatever you have to do, take all the extra money that you have at the end of the month, put it towards here. It may take you 2 months. It may take you 3 months, but you won't be paying on this for over a year, like if you only pay the minimum. Okay? Do the same thing, and now you're at the $1,500. Do the same thing. Now you're crossing that out. And before you know it, you're going to be here, crossing that out. Not only are you not paying all that extra interest rate, but now your credit score just went from, say, you're at 620. If you do this, your credit score would be at a 7. Easy. 720. Okay? So you got to strategize. Everything you do, just figure out how to make things simple, how to make things, just narrow everything down, strategize, and you can get it done. And I put these right here are stickies, and I stick it on my walls. I'm going to show you I'm going to insert some pictures of my actual wall that I have when I was trying to get this house. Mind you, when I was trying to get this home, you guys, I was denied almost 10 times. Okay, they told me I wasn't ready, but I was determined. I raised my credit score over 100 points in 1 month. I know y'all don't believe me, but I got proof. I have no reason to lie. I was focused. I was determined. I was working overtime. I was taking extra clients. I was doing whatever I had to do. Why? Because what was on my vision board, I had to strategize and I had to do the work to make it happen. Okay? 3 months later, after I extend my escrow 3 times because I didn't get approved for a loan, I end up raising my credit score all the way up to the point where I was able to get a stated bank statement loan. Okay? So I'm only telling you guys what I've done. So the next part, you're paying off your bills, right? When I was trying to purchase this home, not only did I have to pay off the bills, but I had to save money because I had a large deposit that I had to put on this home. What did I do? I had to strategize. I tell people all the time, this is something that I do for my students at my school. Everybody always throw out the number. If I say, how much you want to make? They say $100,000. And I'm like, okay, do you believe you can make it? And a lot of people are like, yeah, I believe I can make $100,000. And some people are like, I don't know, that's a lot. Maybe I'll say 50,000 until I break it down. So this is what I do. Again, these are stickies. Okay, you just stick it on your wall. So what it looks like? You're out to accomplish a goal. So for a minute, your house, your apartment is gonna look crazy. So what? So I tell people the goal is to make $100,000. Sometimes that $100,000, before you break it down, you can't relate to it. You think it's so big you can't accomplish it, but you can. You're trying to make $100,000, right? A year. $100,000 a year, that is actually $8,333.33 a month, right? A week is $2,083.33 a week. A day, if you do 5 days, is $416. If you work 5 days, your goal is to bring in $416.66, working 5 days. Now, if you're a real hustler and you I'm gonna work every single day, that's only $297.62 a day. Instead of worrying about the $100,000, now you're focused on just 5 clients a day paying you $75. It's simple. Now that $100,000 seems like you can touch it, right? You have to make things simple for you. You have to narrow things down, narrow things up, however you want to see it. But you have to make it simple. You have to figure out, how can I do it? Don't just leave it out there that, oh, I'm going to make $100,000. I have a girlfriend, and I told her to send me her vision board. And on her vision board, it said, did it say a billionaire? It said something like a billionaire. And I said, narrow it down. Show me how you're going to make it. If you don't know how you're going to make $1 billion in 1 year, then it shouldn't be on your vision board. You should be able to narrow it down. You have to be, and I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible, but you have to see it. You have to see it. And if you don't see it, you can't do it. You have to be able to see it. So whatever you put on your vision board, whatever you put that you're trying to make it easy. Narrow it down. $100,000, woo, that sounds a lot. $8,000 a month, okay, that's a lot still. $2,000 a week, yeah, that's a lot still. But $416, that's a lot. But 5 clients, that's easy. How am I get 5 clients? You're not even focused on $100,000 no more. You're focusing on 5 clients. Let's get out there and get 5 clients. We got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got flyers, we got word of mouth, we got talking to everybody, telling them you do. There's so many ways. Like, you can get 5 clients. And what's going to happen is, instead of you focusing on that, while you're focusing on that 5 clients, you're going to end up with 10 clients. And that 10 clients going to really give you $200,000. So simple. Trust me, it's simple. It's very simple. Everything that you really, really want, you just got to make it simple, make it tangible, and you can do it. I'm sorry. If you feel like I was yelling at you and screaming at you, I wasn't. It's just I'm passionate about this. And I just want you guys to understand, if I can do it, you can do it. Make things simple, narrow things down. You can accomplish it. So I'm sorry for yelling. I wasn't trying to preach, but you can do it. Last thing, gratitude. So I went on the Oprah cruise, and I just love this. So you can just create your own. But I remember a few years ago, I did a gratitude jar, and I wanted my kids to every day or once a week write what they are grateful for. And they did that. And at the end of the year, we read it off, and it was just really, really nice. It's good to want the nice things. It's good to make extra money. It's good to achieve all your goals. But at the end of the day, we're getting this stuff to be a blessing to someone else, to give thanks to God. And every day we just wake up and we just say, oh, I'm blessed to have a job. I'm blessed to have clients. I'm blessed to be able to go on vacation. I'm blessed to be able to come home to a nice home and spend time with my kids. I'm blessed. So gratitude, appreciation. So make sure you do something every single day that's saying thank you, and that I appreciate what I have, and show other people that you appreciate them as well. Last thing is, be a giver. I always try to make sure that I'm doing something for somebody else. If it's me helping someone in need, me feeding the homeless, you don't have to post it on Facebook. You don't have to post it on Instagram. You don't got to make it known to everybody. But just make sure you dial in to somebody or something that you can give back. Because as long as God is pouring into you and giving you all the things that you want to be able to give back to his people, to his world, to his earth. So just make sure you're a giver. Make sure that you stay in gratitude. Make sure that you tell people that you appreciate them. Make sure you stay in love. Always forgive others. Give people grace. Give people mercy. Stay humble. Keep love centered. Keep God centered. And I promise you, all this can happen for you. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to Level Up with Sharie Wilson.
Let's level up. Level up. Community, friends, family. Level up. Your finance, your friends, and your mindset. Level up. Your health, vision, and knowledge. Level up.
Your life. Level Up with Sharie Wilson.